Hi everybody, Randy Hilarski coming at you from Paitilla. It's an area of Panama City. It's one of the small parks I like to take my son to let him. You see behind me, you see the JW Marriott, which used to be the Trump Tower right there. We call it the vagina because it looks like a giant vagina. But I had a comment on one of my posts like, Randy, when are you going to make another video? You know, when you get into a habit of doing something and then you break that habit, it's hard to get back into it. You know, and that's what happened to me. When I got that CV, it really knocked me on my ass. First my son had it, and then I had it, and then my wife had it. So we all had our asses kicked, and ever since then I haven't been really motivated to make any content. So I just make tweets and things like that to help keep you guys informed what's going on, and do a video once in a while. So as far as what's going on with HEX, nothing's changed, guys. HEX is doing pretty good. I'm pretty excited. People are worried about the price, what the price is doing. Look, all of this is meaningless at the moment until Pulsechain launches. And I have a feeling Pulsechain is going to launch in March. My prior idea was December, but that didn't happen. Richard did say that most everything is complete except for some bot. I think it's the bot for the Pulsex exchange to help the coins. When we launch Pulsechain, you want the coins to be equal on the exchanges, so it's some bot that they're building. And Crypto Coffee made a good video about it, about the 10,000 to 1 split that's going to happen to bring everything to normal pricing. I think it's adding 10,000x more Pulsechain to the pairs and 10,000x less of the tokens to the pairs, something like that. But check out Crypto Coffee's video. He did a pretty good explanation of it. Even I understood it. I'm not the sharpest tool in the shed, but Crypto Coffee's got that one nailed down. So I'm just taking a little walk. Let me show you guys our squirrels here. They're a trip. You see them? They got black on their back and they're tan on the bottom. All right, so HEX is sitting at right around 19 cents right now. Yeah, we did go up to 20, but somebody has sold $2 million worth of HEX, dropped the price down to about 17.5 cents. Many folks aped in. I as well. I bought a nice little chunk, and keep DCA. That's what I believe in, you know. I bought someone that hit 22. I bought someone that hit 21, 20, 18 and a half, now about 17.8. So I'm starting to build up those liquid bags, preparing for the Pulsechain copy. So I think you guys should too as well. Just get prepared. Ask, you know, people are so they want Pulsechain to launch yesterday, and I understand, but we have a founder in HEX and Pulsechain and Pulsex that is more of a perfectionist. He wants to see things done right, and as much pain as we go through waiting, it's worth it to know that it's coming. It will be here. Be patient, my young Padawan. Oh man. So let me show you something that Panama's doing really quick. I'm trying to be like Dubai. These are islands they built out into the Pacific, and they're building multi-million-dollar homes and apartments. pretty nice. This is Punta Pacifica. That's where the JW Marriott is. It's an okay place to live, but I personally like to have like walking area around me. That's not very walkable. Punta Pacifica, it's just concrete, tiny little park. Paitilla here is a little bit better. We live up the hill. Our area's, I think it's much better because you have lots of little bars and things like that. Much prefer it. I'm walking on an old pier that's falling apart. It's getting reclaimed by the ocean. All right, so let's talk about speculation for a second. The other day on Discourse Syndicate, Whales Only and Johnny Chaos mentioned me. They were talking about how don't try to be like Randy. And, you know, because ever since 2015, I was speculating. And I would speculate on projects that are launching. And when Pulsechain launches, there's going to be a lot of tokens that are going to come with it. And a lot of them are going to be garbage. All right, so I wanted to warn you guys ahead of time. Do your research. Do plenty of it. Know the founders. If you're new to crypto, I would just stick to HEX, Pulsechain, and Pulsex. You're going to be fine. Even myself, I'm not going to speculate that much. I do own Pulse Doge, just because I like the memes. I think the guys do a great job. I will own Loan, which is part of Liquid Loans, because I don't want to have to ever sell my Pulse. I like Hedron. I will own Hedron, and my stakes going forward will be put through the Hedron smart contract. Because I have plenty of stakes that are on the traditional HEX system, and I will claim my coins. Those of you guys are like, oh, don't claim, you're gonna lose your stuff. Motherfuckers, man, I hear this all the time. It's the same thing that people told me when they could claim their HEX using UTXO to get, if they own Bitcoin, they could claim HEX. Oh, someone's gonna steal my Bitcoin. Then it was with Axion and HEX. Oh, someone's going to steal my HEX. I did just fine. If you know what you're doing, you're fine. It's just a simple claim. Just don't worry about it. Just be careful with other tokens. Make sure they've all been reviewed by your other peers in HEX, the ones who know more. Make sure we've done it, and make sure we haven't gotten screwed. And, you know, don't just ape in and jump into something you don't understand. All right, take your time and get to know the founders. I don't recommend projects where the founders are anon. I know Pulse Doge, the founder is anon. People think it's me. No. But you don't have to follow me for everything. I'm not telling you guys to follow me for Pulse Doge. Just check out your different projects and do a deep dive in every single one of them. I see people, you guys are so fucking lazy. You're like, oh, do you think I should invest in this? Man, do your own research. We're not professionals. I made a lot of money in crypto, and I could probably have a newsletter or something and do lots of research for you guys and put together a list and charge for it, but I'm not the dollar vigilante. And look at the crap that they come out with and say that they spent hours and hours doing research and get you wrecked. Just be careful out there. Don't pay other people. Just stick to what works. Layer one solutions, Ethereum and Pulsechain, and then smart contracts like HEX. And I mean, Pulsex is going to be an exchange. So, I mean, you can't really lose on that. These are very conservative options. When I say conservative, they're still possibly going to do 1,000x. How much money do you need, folks? How much money do you need to live? Here in Panama, I could happily live off of $25,000 a year. It's $250,000 in 10 years if I wanted to, right? If I had to scale back, I could definitely live off 25,000 a year. Don't be greedy. Take it slow. Be conservative. Find the good projects and put your money there. All right. Thanks, guys, and I'll start doing more content for you, because I know people are fiending for content, especially for the Pulsechain and HEX and Pulsex and all the wonderful things that we have on Pulsechain. All right. Cheers from Panama.